Bank of Agriculture has been, let me say, we've not been quiet, but we just lay low a little because everything has to do with funds. Ondo State, I came in here about 5 years ago, or almost 5 years ago, and sorry to say it, I met a sleeping state. Where I'm coming from, we walk, and I was not too happy. I felt caged, and I had to ask the driver on the 3rd day. I said, I feel uncomfortable, I feel caged. What is happening? Take me around Ondo State. We went north, south, east, west. When we finished, within less than an hour, less than 30 minutes. I said, is that all? No wonder I'm caged. It's so small. But over the years, I fell in love with Ondo State somehow because it's an agrarian street. They have land. And the little time I've been able to say something that will get to the governor is open up fields for us. Bulldozing is expensive, but we need to open up fields and have more lands. And apart from that, we open up fields. Where are our farmers? It's so unfortunate that the little time too I've had here, I try to interact with a lot of farmers. Not in the township, because it seems as if our farmers in the township are, as according to our project coordinator, he said something that there are a lot of people that have done the akada work, but the practical work, those with passion, those that said, yes, agriculture is what I want to do. They are not really there, or they don't have the opportunity, or they are there and we have not seen them. So we went into the fields, quite a few local governments. We went there. This IFAD thing is not new in this state, because when you talk of Niger Delta, the 9 Niger Delta states, we're one of them because of our people in the south. We have done a program called Market Development in the Niger Delta state. We call it MADE. I think IFAD and USAID and all those people, they were there. Also, Port Harcourt was their office. We gave out loans. We gave out in hundreds of millions. You know, our own is we give out and it must come back. But unfortunately, we still have, as I'm talking today, quite a number that is still outside. We did the first stage, it went well. But when I look at the first stage, second stage, third stage, the first stage were really our daddies in the communities. And you know, when they talk about loan, we didn't give them cash, we gave them implements. That is, if you say you are doing cassava, we give you cassava stem, fertilizer, chemicals, we even tractorize your land for you, and you must have at least 1 hectare. Disbursement was successful, we had some. But along the line, our first stage, the daddies, the real farmers that we were able to get to in the village or communities, they did well, they paid back because they are scared of loan. Second stage, we were coming down to our middle people, then our youths, when you call the real youths, but they are the ones that didn't really perform very well. What they're after is a fast life. I want to be comfortable quickly without working hard. And they made a way. Some even sold those items as we are giving them. Their buyers are waiting behind. They will carry the implements and go and sell it, turn it to cash, and off we go. When it comes to repayment, stories will come out. And though I don't know how this one will be, if trainings go out, monies go out, will it come back? I know the trainings is for the individual experience, but the setting up is for their own use too. But funds that are given, will it come back? Because I discovered that when you talk of grant, let them know from the word go. But some of them will say, okay, it is grant, I'm not paying back. We'll play with the money, we won't do the project. When they say it is loan at a very small interest rate, because there are funds that help us, some of them will use it, but some of them will still gamble. I know NDDC came in a project. Ondo State had 5 people that qualified. They sent them to Israel to learn how to do the various products they want to do. They spent money on them as a Niger Delta place. They came back. I discovered some of them just wanted the money because we were giving per head almost a million plus. It's only one person that went all out, got the funds, but in the end, he didn't even start the project, he didn't even do anything, and up to now, he's at large. Those are the various things we have been facing. We made over 100 million. We even went as far as doing Anchor. I'm sure most of us have heard about Anchor, CBN program with our bank and other banks and things. For the 2 years, since 2017-18, in this state, we have given out over almost 3 billion in this state. But when we look at it, sometimes I sit down because I have to recover all these funds and it's coming in trickles. You talk and talk and talk and the fund is not getting. Okay, when I look around, what did you do with the money? Because I'm not seeing the impact in the state. Diversion. Even the way we went with them, we looked, we were almost doing their projects with them. The limited staff I have, but they still found a way of diverting. I discovered that so many didn't even reach the farmers. They got stuck with the anchors. Agriculture is a passion. You cannot load it on anybody. They might show the interest initially because of what they think they will get. But at the end of the day, once they get that thing, because it's not a passion within them, they will abscond with the funds and go and live a large life. Not knowing that if they put it in and suffer it at the initial stage, they will stretch their legs and just be looking at the money coming in. They don't know that, but it's the hard work initially. So I don't know how, sir, our youths, this thing of hard work, how we can put it in them. Because